Now we're going to talk a little bit about risk and about resilience to climate change. Risk is one of those tricky topics. Everyone thinks that they have a basic idea of what risk is, but it can be really hard to think about objectively. We're fortunate to have two guest lecturers.
This gives a 50% probability.
First, we'll have Dr. Ed Mattei, a curator here at the American Museum of Natural History. He's going to talk about how we think about risk, what risk really means, and how it applies to climate change.
And it's the local extreme events that are important.
Dr. Radley Horton is going to talk about how New York City has responded to climate change and how those lessons can be applied more broadly.
We need to think about the weakest links in the chain.
One of our resources for this week is a report issued by AAAS called What We Know. It goes through just the findings. What do we actually know about climate change, and how sure are we of each of these results? It's a helpful way to take all of the information that you've gotten so far and turn it into just a few key points that you'll want to remember. I hope that you've learned a lot from this course, and I hope that you now feel that you can talk about climate and that you can ask good questions.
What's the point of education? What's the point of communication?
I hope you also see that climate science doesn't have any controversy over whether or not climate change is happening. That controversy was settled years ago. But there are all sorts of controversies that are worth exploring. How should we deal with climate change? Which solution is best? Those are the answers that I don't have for you, but that I'm really hoping that you will go out and investigate further.